Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over the things that get 16 personalities offended. Make sure to watch each one and find out if you are offended by this. Each of the 16 personality types in MBTI assessment has some things, behaviors, or traits that really bother them, and they can easily be offended while experiencing those things. Dive deeper into the 16 personalities, learn what are the things that make each one of them offended, and determine how you can use this knowledge to increase your soft skills and achieve personal growth. Here are the things that get 16 personalities offended. Number 1. INTJs and incorrect assumptions. If you're having a conversation with an INTJ, don't interrupt them with what you think they're going to say. Make no assumptions about their personality or judgments about what they can or cannot do. If they've spent time listening to you, don't interrupt them in the middle of a sentence with your prediction of what they'll say or think and your counter-argument. Although INTJs are not known for their predictability, if someone exhibits a pattern of leaping to conclusions or making incorrect assumptions, they may dismiss them and refuse to interact with them. Number 2. INTPs and emotional games. People who employ emotional manipulation instead of coming out and asking for what they want are the scourge of the INTP's existence. When people exploit guilt as a means of obtaining something, INTPs despise it. It's another story if the INTP has a legitimate reason to feel guilty and is confronted with it. One method to badly endanger a relationship with an INTP is to use guilt to get emotional reinforcement or a favor. Number 3. ENTJs and passive-aggressive behaviors. ENTJs are irritated by those who sulk or emotionally punish their loved ones instead of just acknowledging what is wrong. Directness, cutting to the chase, and honesty are all things that ENTJs value. Passive-aggressive behavior, they believe, is not only a waste of time, but also demeaning to their willingness to correct the problem. Tell an ENTJ if you're unhappy with them. Simply tell them, "I'm sad, but I don't know how to talk about it yet. If you need time to absorb what you're upset about, I'm going to need some time." Tell them the truth no matter what you do. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ENTPs and ignorance. The ENTP places a premium on precision in all areas of life. It irritates them to no end when they come across people who brazenly overlook facts in order to maintain their confidence in a hoax, habit, or belief system. Willful ignorance, often known as confirmation bias, permits people to continue disputing or arguing about a topic by relying on logical fallacies, false logic, or excuses. Willfully ignorant people may fight continuously against a subject while refusing to read, hear, or study the opposite viewpoint in any way. Those who are ready to ignore evidence in order to maintain an incorrect belief perplex ENTPs, who live to pursue truth even if it makes them uncomfortable. Number 5. INFJs and condescension. Condescension is something INFJs despise, not just when it's directed at them, but when it's directed at anyone. Talking down to someone irritates an INFJ, especially if the condescension is accompanied by generalizations or blanket claims that lack factual evidence. INFJs are irritated by condescending statements about broad groups of people, and they may find themselves defending a group of individuals with whom they have no deep ties just because the condescension frustrates them so much. Number 6. INFPs and hypocrisy. Authenticity and integrity are two of the INFP personality type's most important values. These people are always checking in with themselves to see if they are conducting their lives according to their own principles. They ask themselves about the meaning of life. People who don't practice what they preach annoy them greatly since they place such a high importance on sincerity. Number 7. ENFJs and selfishness. The golden rule is a firm belief among ENFJs. They are wired to think about other people's wants and worries, and they frequently prioritize those needs over their own. As a result, greed and self-serving behavior offends them greatly. People who choose to turn their backs on the world's suffering and focus solely on their own objectives or luxuries irritate them. Number 8. ENFPs and apathy. ENFPs are idealistic and passionate people. They are adamant about leaving the planet in a better state than they found it. They are extremely concerned about the world's underdogs and are frequently seen battling for the rights of downtrodden people. They are outraged by those who are unconcerned about the well-being of others and are content to live their lives focused on their own worries. People who dismiss other people's suffering or turn a blind eye to the world's problems irritate them greatly. Number 9. ISTJs and word breakers. ISTJs are people who follow through on their promises. They believe in following through on their obligations and have a high regard for the time of others. People who abandon plans, breach pledges, or are ambivalent about their responsibilities upset them greatly. If you breach a promise or a commitment to an ISTJ, they will find it difficult to trust you in the future. If you appreciate someone, you should respect their time as well. Number 10. ISFJs and rude people. ISFJs are acutely aware of the wants and pleasures of those around them. As a result, they find brash, domineering, or self-seeking persons to be oppressive to be around. They think that everyone should be treated with dignity, subtlety, and empathy. They think that everyone has a right to their own space and a peaceful environment. ISFJs are irritated by people who trespass on others' space, disrespect their values, or create a lot of trauma only to obtain attention. Number 11. ESTJs and unpunctuality. The ESTJ is a person who values their time. They believe that every time should be used wisely, and they despise idleness. They are irritated by those who procrastinate, don't arrive on time, or reschedule plans at the last minute. They will have a difficult time believing you respect them as a person if you don't respect their time. Number 12. ESFJs and insensitivity. ESFJs despise those who start a fight or cause trouble for the sake of generating excitement for themselves. People's opinions should always be handled carefully, according to the ESFJ. There's never a good reason to attack or degrade another person, or to say incendiary things only to get others heated up. Number 13. ISTPs and personal issues. ISTPs are quiet, private people who only reveal their deepest feelings and secrets to a small group of people. If someone steals those secrets and publishes them, or worse, publicly taunts them about it, they will have a hard time ever getting back into the ISTP's good interest. It's best to assume that if an ISTP tells you something personal, it should never be discussed with anybody else without their specific permission. Number 14. ISFPs and bullying. ISFPs are often champions for the world's downtrodden and bullied individuals, and they despise anyone who attempts to put them down or exploit them. They take a proactive approach to defending those they believe are marginalized, oppressed, or vulnerable in any way. People who manipulate, deceive, or harm the vulnerable will incite the otherwise calm ISFP to rage. Number 15. ESTPs and underestimation. ESTPs hate being told that they can't be trusted to complete the job correctly. ESTPs excel in troubleshooting and problem-solving in high-pressure circumstances where finding a solution quickly is critical. When they are rejected or underestimated, especially when they are attempting to help, they can become enraged. They don't volunteer to help unless they are confident in their abilities. Number 16. ESFPs and judgments. The ESFP is irritated by self-righteous, superior behavior. Nothing irritates people more than someone who believes they not only have all the answers, but also that they have the right to dictate to everyone else how they live their life. It's even worse when the judgmental individual labels others. ESFPs despise labels because they feel that everyone is a unique person with many different sides and qualities that make them unique. These videos will be really helpful for you.